Tony Choe, right? Hey, got it right here. PBA champion extraordinaire. He's won 2 years in a row, and last year he won his local club tournament, right? Wasn't it? So he's very experienced, not only just here on the Potomac, but around the country. And you know, as you were saying earlier, be very interactive. Anybody have any questions, go ahead. People will probably come and go as we're sitting here. So with that, Tony, it's all up to you. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me here. I'm happy to be here and teaching you and telling you all about bass fishing. How many of you do a regular tournament fishing? All right. How many of you ever caught a bass before? Okay. I just want to feel where you are. I've been in the chair for 20 years. I got injured back in 1993. Before that, I served in the military, USMC, in the late 80s and early 90s, right before the first Gulf War. Right after I got out of the Marine Corps, about 6 months later, Kuwait was in flame. Anyway, about a year later, about a year and a half later, 1993, I was running a store, and a couple guys came in and robbed the store and shot me in the back. So to make a long story short, I got into the hospital in August, got back home on Christmas Day Eve. So I was in the hospital for about 4 months, I guess. At the time, I didn't know anything about bass fishing whatsoever. I never caught a bass before. Only fishing I've done was probably some catfishing or saltwater fishing. You know, fish that you catch and eat, right? That's the thing. That's the kind of fishing that I've done. But when I was in a rehabilitation hospital, trying to get acquainted with my new life away, you know, get used to the wheelchair, there was a guy there, asked me whether I've done any bass fishing or not. I said no. He said, oh, you gotta do this. When you get better, I'm gonna take you out to California, because there's a tournament for the disabled anglers only. I'm gonna get up here and talk to you. I don't like this stage. So, I got injured in August. And then next spring, this is in early April, fresh out of the hospital, didn't know anything about how to maneuver my chair. I didn't know anything about how to even drive the car. I'm just following this guy. He said, let's go out in California, because they got a beautiful lake out there. They cater you, they do everything for you. And they match up with the boat, with each disabled angler, and they take you out and fish all day. So I went out there. It was a 2-day tournament, Saturday, Sunday. It's called Don Pedro Reservoir. It's in the central California, nearby Fresno. So I was out there. There's no lodging out there, so we were camping. We were camping from Wednesday on until Sunday night. Absolutely nightmare. This is just. Can you imagine a guy cannot walk up the hill? You're just pushing the chair up the hill. Luckily, there's a bunch of guys in a wheelchair. They show me the rope. They show me how to, handle the wheelchair on the hill. It was just an eye-opening experience for me. Anyway, I got to pair up with this guy. There were 50 anglers, 50 guys in a wheelchair. There were 50 boats out there who volunteered to come out. So each disabled anglers were matched up with a board. So the captain I got matched up with, he must be about 400 pounds. I still remember, he was a huge guy. He comes up, shakes my hand, all right, let's go fishing. So we took off, going 50 miles an hour. I'm like, oh, this is too fast for me. It was just awesome. Anyway, we took off. Rode for about 20 minutes, went all the way up to the up lake. He hands me a rod, looks like this. Looks like this. He said, this is Bill. He hooked me up with a plastic worm. This is how you cast. So I kind of watched him and learned how to do it. And I cast it out there. About 10 or 15 minutes later, all of a sudden I start seeing a line moving. So I said, oh, what's that? He said, set the hook. Why are you setting the hook? I didn't know anything about it. Yank the rod. So I did. It was a 4.5 pound bass. My first bass ever. And guess what? I won the tournament. They gave me a brand new, spanking new, titanium wheelchair, worth about $3,500. Ever since then, I got hooked on bass fishing. This is the greatest sport there is. I mean, I loved it. It got me out the door, outside of the house. After I came back home, I searched the internet, bought all kinds of rod from Bass Pro Shop. I was the biggest customer out of the Bass Pro Shop probably. I was spending $1,000 left and right. Anyway, so I started going to all different kind of seminars. If there's any kind of seminar about bass fishing, I went there. Even though, whether it's basic or advanced, I just wanted to pick up the knowledge of it. Because nobody else sort of told me how to do it. So I think I'm here because I want to pay that back to you all. Because so many people has helped me to get to where I am now.